thanks for tuning in here today. I wanted to show you a job that we did over 3 years ago. This was when we first signed on with IGL. This was one of the first jobs that we did using Quartz Plus. This is a 3-year 9H coating, okay? It's a 2-layer coating. And I guess the most impressive thing about this is we did it on this 2017 Tesla. We have only washed this maybe 5 or 6 times, which I don't condone, but I haven't seen it in over a year and a half. And what I'm about to show you is pretty crazy because we did the ceramic install on it it was February or March of 2017. It is now mid-June of 2020. So in theory, this coating should be done. You can see it is dirty. It has not been washed. I am just spraying it down. So let me kind of flip the perspective of the camera and show you how this thing beads before it even gets washed. And it's been over 3 years, so stay tuned. All right, so now we are in POV mode. So let me spray this. I have not sprayed the sides at all. So let's see how these react. So there's a lot of dirt here, and that's so it's sticking and sheeting. Okay. Once we wash that off, guaranteed it'll start beading. And you can actually see right here they must have rubbed up against it or something because there's not dirt here. And look at the beading already. Crazy, absolutely insane. It's been like 38, 40 months, and this thing's only been washed like 5 or 6 times. Look at that. So this thing's still dirty, and look how good it's beading. Some areas you got sticking and sheeting. That's gonna happen. Back here is definitely gonna, that's filthy back there. So no surprise there, but look at the front here. We'll come up front. Look at that. Not even washed, still dirty, and it is just repelling water like crazy. 6 to 8 months past what it said it was going to last. The glass is kind of done. But look at the size. We put IGL glass on here. Boom. Now that happens often with the front glass, is the wipers break it down. But yeah, I haven't seen this car in a year and a half. Absolutely crazy how it's still beading. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna wash this, and we're gonna do a post wash and see how it beads. So stay tuned. All right guys, so we are now going to wash the car. Because we're dealing with some sun, we're basically just gonna wash this side and then we're gonna flip it around. I don't know if I'm gonna show that in the whole video or not. What I really wanna do is just wash this and show you the hydrophobics and properties of the coating as it sits. Like I said, this was installed in late February, early March of 2017. So it's been over 3 years because it is now June 13th, 12th, 13th, something like that, 2020. So we are at 3.5 years pretty much into this coating. This coating should be done. And especially how much maintenance we've done on it. We've only washed it 5, maybe 6 times. And that's, you know, it's something where the client just didn't stay on top of it, but luckily we put a quality product on. Again, IGL Quartz Plus. 3-year ceramic that really held up well. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to wash this side and show the properties and see how it's performing after it's washed right away. I'm not using anything fancy here, just 3D super foam. It's the Nano Drum series, so this is just it's about 1.5 ounces to 900 ml or 800 ml of water. So it's just a higher concentration, just gives us good lubrication, good cleaning ability. IGL Wash is a great option. They do recommend it. However, I've just always been a fan of 3D. I love the price. I love the performance, so that's just what I'm using. So we're switching to POV mode here, so you can actually see how it works. See here where it used to stick and everything. Pretty good. The bumper's not bad. It's sheeting a little bit, but considering how bad that is, now what I'm gonna do with that is wipe it down with IGL Delete, because a lot of the times the paint can get clogged from over time and a lot of dirt kicks up right here. So although it's kind of beading and sheeting, that's just a sign that it's clogged. The surface is clean, but there is basically some of the pores in the paint are kind of filled in, and that's why it's still repelling, but it's sticking because there's some tension added there from the pores of the paint being clogged. But I mean, right here, really good. This door is probably a little bit clogged too. You can see how it's just taking longer to repel that water, which is odd that this door is okay, but again, it's closer to the tire that's kind of shooting dirt up, so that could be why. So you can see it's repelling some of it, but not completely. So some of this coating is clogged, but that is very fixable. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wipe this down. You can kind of see I already have some IGL Delete right here. What I'm going to do is just wipe that down, and we'll check back here. And I think up here is a little bit clogged too, right behind the tire. And that's clogged really bad. And again, this does happen with coatings. We haven't seen this thing in a year and a half. So this stuff like this is going to happen. So let me hit this with some IGL Delete and see what we come up with. All right, back to POV mode. So basically all we did here is we took a microfiber with some IGL Delete, and we basically sprayed it on the towel, wiped it on wet, and then went back over it with our clean towels here. It is much better. Again, there may be some areas on here that are on their way out, but keep in mind, this has not been washed in a year and a half almost. We maybe washed this thing 5 or 6 times, premiered it once. And I honestly can't even say that we did premiere it. I want to say we did. I think the first wash, we watched this after like day 120 or 150. It was 3 or 4 months in, because I gave him half off his first wash. But this hasn't seen premiere or anything in quite some time. The hood has also been washed. I'll give you a post shot of that. For a 3-year coating, that's maybe been professionally washed 5 or 6 times, had maybe one set of maintenance, one day of coating maintenance, or one scheduled coating maintenance, and that was early on. This is just crazy, because it's a 3-year coating that is on month 39 or 40. So pretty awesome. We are going to pull this in and get this dried down, and I'll do a recap of everything. All right, so one more shot here, ladies and gents. 360 of the car. This is after a full wash. We wipe down with IGL Delete. That serves for unclogging purposes in case there was anything, which there was, as we've seen. There were some deposits and some clogging of the paint. That's just due to lack of proper maintenance. But this was more of a coating maintenance here as we unclogged it chemically. This is a very sloped hood, so obviously the water runs right off. And you can see there are some very strong beads and there are some weaker beads, and that's going to happen. Like I said, 3-year coating, and it's been 3.5 years with a handful of washes. I mean, this car, these people literally just didn't wash the car. You could see how dirty it was. So the wheels were black, which is crazy. But Very good hydrophobic knot. It's maintained a lot of that great contact angle and just repels right off. So yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. I'm gonna flip phones here real quick. Hang on. So yeah, like I said, thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Detailer's Lab. Like I said, our highlighted product was IGL. If you do not know who IGL is, I highly recommend you check them out. They have a great list of products. Many are now available on AutoGeek. IGL Poly, which is a step down from the coating that we showed here. Obviously, certified detailers or detailers who run a business and are looking to get certified, IGL Quartz, IGL Quartz Plus, and IGL Kenzo are their pro line, along with Eclipse. And they have wheel coatings, leather coatings, glass coatings, trim coatings, every coating you can basically think of. They even have coatings for woods and bikes. Not like woods, like not like those woods, but like wood, like a deck or like a fancy something, I don't know. But please check them out. You can contact Joel Apalm, Marcus Parsley, or Jeff Carey. They also have a bunch of great reps. Kevin Cox, Jennifer Turcott, one of their trainers. I think she's like the head trainer now. Kinsey does the wraps and everything and does a lot of stuff with IGL. So they have a very, very wide network of great people, great installers and great trainers. So please reach out to them if interested. I thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it's been insightful. I hope it's kind of opened your eyes to, hey, you pay for what you get. So when you see a coating that might be $150, this is the kind of results you get. Almost 40 months, maybe 5 or 6 washes, and it's still performing probably better than half the other coatings out on the market after a year. So please check out IGL. I will leave a link in the description to their website. Any of you who are interested in setup can send me a message or just reach out to IGL, and their website will be in the link as well. But they're on Facebook, they got groups, they got all that stuff, so reach out to those guys. Check out their YouTube channel. Again, look at the links in the description. All the info will be there. Thanks for tuning in, and check back next time for more videos, helpful tips, and how-to. I'm gonna keep sweating here. I'm gonna get this car pulled in, get it dried off, post some pics in the end of the video here, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so here's just one more walk around. So this is the Tesla. This is a 2017 P90, and in February of 2017 is when Quartz Plus was installed, and it was not very well maintained. It was not very well taken care of, not by the customer's fault. It's just life got in the way, and that's kind of what happens sometimes. But it was washed about 5 times by our shop over those 3.5 years. And basically what we did is we did a neutral wash. We wiped it down with Delete to unclog and decontaminate the paint where there was clogging and some mineral buildup, and then we topped it with IGO Premier. So this thing should be ready to go for probably another year, to be completely honest. So it looks awesome, and it's just an example of what IGL products can do. Not that we want you to abuse them, but if they do get abused, they can definitely hold up. So I hope this video has been informative, inform something for you. Hit that like and subscribe button, and check back for more content. Thanks, guys.